Yes, of course. I'm Simon. I work at the Fraunhofer Institute for Software and Systems Engineering, which is one out of several institutes of the Fraunhofer Society. And in IDERHA, we are mainly concerned with the technical implementation of the infrastructure together with the University of Luxembourg. There I act as a product owner, mainly overseeing the development teams together with my co-product owner from Luxembourg. And my background is in economics and in business informatics, where I did my master's and my PhD. Sure. So, simply, it is a network of certain actors who jointly work together to create healthcare innovations. And this means that the data in this federated system, it never leaves the clinics. So there are algorithms that are sent from a central node to this network of the federated nodes of the clinics who hold the data. And the processing of the data occurs in the federated nodes and only in the federated nodes, where the data providers assert the full control over that data. And after the data providers, they approve these decentral computations taking place in the nodes, they are aggregated in the central node, and the emerging data product is delivered via our system components to the researcher. And normally this data product then contains some form of healthcare innovation. Well, this data space that we develop, it is unique because it is not just another platform. So we leverage existing open source technologies and also a set of very established and important standards, which are connected within a sophisticated and, as I said, federated secret processing environment. And this approach of building technological bridges rather than just another platform, I think that makes our endeavor very unique from an infrastructure perspective. So especially we use state-of-the-art solutions for very basic and important components such as metadata catalogs, AI marketplaces, very complex workflow engines or policy-based data access and security frameworks, as well as the NVIDIA Flare framework for federated machine learning. And as a result, our infrastructure is important, or becomes hopefully important for health research, because we securely make highly valuable health data utilizable across EU member states or organizations in different EU member states. And these data sets would otherwise be isolated within single organizations, and so we break up silos at the end. And this design of our secret processing environment that we build in a federated manner, that is constantly aligned also to very important developments of the European health data space, which is also a very important initiative that is evolving these days in Europe. And in our infrastructure, our algorithms, they receive a broad but controlled access to very large amounts of real-world data to generate real-world evidence. And so at the end, we pave the way and build pipelines for creating healthcare innovations across various use cases. Well, in the future, I envision that the IDERHA platform, as I said, really breaks up the existing silos in the healthcare landscape, so that it enables clinics to publish their data in the metadata catalog, give researchers access to that data, not access to the data as such maybe, but the algorithms access to the data. And furthermore, I also envision that the IDERHA platform is enabled or enables to connect to other platforms, as we do it currently in project proposals for the future, that we plan for something like that, to really build an ecosystem that is highly aligned to the EHDS initiatives and helps to make the transformation from a disease care system that we currently have in Europe to a health care system that we would like to have.